Today in
Today in history, August 4th, 2025. At the same date today, August 4th, 1959, 64 years ago, Swedish Christian and UN Secretary-General Dago Hammarskjöld observed in his journal, Markings, "We encounter a world where each man is a cosmos, of whose riches we can only catch glimpses." Next instance, at the same day today, August 4th, 1930, 95 years ago, year 1930, Nicholas Frolovich Blaznov, a reader in the Russian Orthodox Church, is arrested by communist authorities. 5 months later, he will be sentenced to death and executed within a few weeks. Authority for the date: Moss, Vladimir. Holy New Martyrs and Confessors of the Urals, Siberia and Central Asia. And another instance, at the same date as today, August 4th, 1892, 133 years ago, 1892, an history-changing event happened. English medical missionary Wilfred T. Grenfell, 26, first arrived in Labrador, Newfoundland. For 42 years he labored among the fisher folk, helping build hospitals and orphanages as well as churches. Yet another instance happened at the same day as today, August 4th, 1888, 137 years ago, 1888. In a blinding rain, Mary Slessor boards the canoe of a friendly chief who is to take her upriver to a new work among Nigeria's people. Authority for the date: Christian, Carol and Gladys Plummer. God and One Redhead. Hodder and Stoughton, 1970. Also another instance happened on the same day as today, August 4th, 1884, as long as 141 years ago, 1884, birth of Sigmund O. P. Mowinckel, Norwegian Old Testament scholar. Associated from 1917 to 54 with Oslo University, his most influential work was done in the Psalms. In 1951 he published in Quat, The Psalms in Israel's Worship in Quat, 1963. In another scenario, another instance, happened on the same day as today, August 4, 1879, 1879. Pope Leo XIII issued the encyclical Aeterni Patris, which urged the study of truth, philosophy, especially that of Thomas Aquinas. The injunction led to a great revival of both Thomist studies and scholastic philosophy. There happened another instance on the same date as today, August 4th, 1874, 156 years ago, 1874. Methodist clergyman John H. Vincent, 1832 to 1920. And Ohio manufacturer Lewis Miller established the Chautauqua Assembly in Northwest New York State, a summer retreat center combining recreational activities with the training of Sunday school teachers and other church leaders.
As all happened simultaneously, there happened another instance on the same date as today, August 4th, 1821, 2 centuries, 204 years ago. 1821. Reverend William C. Blair, the first Sunday school missionary of the United States, begins his work. In his first year, he will travel 2,500 miles, mostly on horseback, visiting 6 states, founding 61 Sunday schools, inspecting 35 others, establishing 4 adult schools and 6 tract societies. When later giving his report, he will apologize that illness hindered him from doing more. The Sunday and Adult School Union will be so impressed, however, that they will hire additional missionaries. Authority for the date: Rice, Edwin Wilbur. The Sunday School Movement 1780–1917 and the American Sunday School Union 1817–1917. Philadelphia.
In another instance on the same date as today, August 4, 1789, 236 years ago 1789, in an attempt to appease the anger of French revolutionary masses, the clergy of France renounce their titles and many customary fees. Despite these concessions, France will soon begin to pass laws stripping religious institutions of privileges and property. Authority for the date: Cunningham, Francis Aloysius. The War Upon Religion. Boston: Pilot Publishing, 1911. For the sake of God's glory. Another instance also has happened on the same date of August 4, 1713, 312 years ago. 1713. Death in Windsor, Berkshire, England, of William Cave, an eminent scholar and churchman, who wrote Apostolici, or the history of the lives, acts, death, and martyrdoms of those who were contemporary with or immediately succeeded the apostles, as also the most eminent of the primitive fathers for the first 300 years, to which is added a chronology of the first 3 ages of the Church. Authority for the date: http://product156_apostolici_William_cave. HTML. To the surprise, yet another incident happened simultaneously there on the same date as today, August 4, 1642, 383 years ago. 1642, Dutch minister Johannes Megapolensis arrives with wife and family to pastor in America. Authority for in date: nl.wikipedia.org/wiki/Johannes_Gapolensis. Finally, a last instance, where again, another even had occurred in the same date as today, August 4, 1538. 487 years ago, 1538, at the order of King Henry VIII of England, the rich priory at Walsingham is surrendered to the Royal Commissioner William Petre to be dissolved. Dedicated to the Virgin, the place had been a favorite destination of pilgrims, including Erasmus, who later lampooned such pilgrimages. King Henry VIII himself had once made a pilgrimage there, supposedly walking barefoot from Barham, with his first wife, Catherine. Authority for the date: A History of the County of Norfolk, Volume 2.